everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to do updos and pretty styles for short hair. So I'm going to divide this hair so it doesn't get complicated, because at home it would be a little bit hard for you if you don't divide it. Just divide your hair from ear to ear, pushing this hair away, okay? If you like, what you do is you clip it first. Clip one side here, and you clip the other one. Now, I'm going to take this all the way to the side, and I'm going to pin it. Pinning it like this with one pin, and I'm going to cross it and pin it again. You can use smaller pins, I just have these larger ones here. Now, I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to push it in. You know, before I started this, I did put a little curl in with my flat iron, and you just might want to do the same. You do want to put a little bit of curl into the hair or bounce before you start it up. Okay, so let me go ahead and push the hair in, turning it a little bit. She doesn't have a lot of hair, so it's going to be easy for me to turn it. And turn it one more time inward like this. Okay, now that I got this up like this, I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be neat, just as long as we make it pretty. Okay, just use the end of the comb to tuck in this part right here, and then just very gently move this down. Okay, don't worry, it might look a little sloppy, but we'll fix it up later. Now, we're going to take these pins out, and I'm going to push this back. Usually the hairline is a little shorter and it sticks up a little. Just take your hand here, put a little hairspray, and push it back like this. Then you take your comb, and you do this to it, pushing this back again. Take another pin and pin this part. Again, don't worry about this because it can fall naturally like that, and it'll look really pretty in the end. And now I'm going to take this side here and push it up like this. And I'm also going to pin it just under here, okay? Pin it underneath. No one's going to see that. Let this part kind of drop, okay? Leaving the front just to go over the hair. Be easy with the comb. Be very gentle. Pushing it over like that. Pushing this hair back. Both sides like that. Now I'm going to take this part here and gently push it back and comb it a little bit. See how it's coming together? This part's just short enough for me to cover this, and just mold it with your fingers like this. Mold it. Bringing it up, tucking it in a little bit, tucking it and molding it, see? With your fingers. The hair's just short enough. It's pretty, see? It's starting to form a nice pretty French roll. Push this out. Okay. I'm gonna spray it up a little bit. I'm gonna neaten up the hair, pushing this down, make it pretty. Make this also pretty. You might want to just, you know, make it sassy. I'm going to take my flat iron and bump this part right here to give it a little curl and a little something to it. Pushing it to the back, just changing it up. I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to curl this part too, and this part to give it like two little curls. They look like pin curls actually. Spraying them. And I'm going to do the same on this top part. I'm going to go ahead and use my flat iron, and I'm going to give it a little bit more curl. You can leave it flat to your face, you know, as a bang, or you can give it a little bit more curl or bump. You can do a lot of things with this right here, but I just want to give her a little bit more of a curly look right here. And just clean it up. And there you have it, a French roll. next updo I'm going to perform is a updo with some curls. So before we start, we're going to do lots of curls with the curling iron or with the flat iron. Just curling different pieces, just as you see me, twisting it in like that. Okay, so it's going to be curly like this all over. I have curled some of it already for you. So I'm going to push all this back part upward. Make it as flat as you can. I'm going to lightly spray it because of all the little hairs here. Now don't worry, because there's going to be little hairs sticking out. You can always clean that up later. And because I want it so high, I'm going to stop pinning it right here. Short hair is kind of difficult to pin up high because it's so short in the back that sometimes it just comes out a little bit. So you're just going to have to use some hairspray and some pins and pin it in the back straight across as you can. Start using pins, any type of pins you have, and just pin it straight across up high. And I'm going to proceed to pin it all back here. I'm going to show you in a minute how I get some curls on the top. So I just crisscross the pins straight across, going in this way, that way, and this way, all the way crisscrossing a straight line, or actually a curved line, right over here in the back of the head, okay? Now I'm going to bring down the curls that I've done before. Just bringing them down over that and bringing these curls down. Then I'm going to take this section here, and I'm also going to pin this part here. I'm going to take the other section of the hair, and I'm also going to pin it. Covering the pins underneath. Make sure your pins are covered underneath. And because some of the curls get loose when we play around with it, I'm just going to take this and curl the pieces that are fuzzy. So I'm going to do that for a little bit. I'm going to start curling different pieces that are fuzzy. Just take your time. Take different pieces and sections, and anything that looks a little bit frizzy on the ends, you just recurl it. And then you get back and we're going to neaten it up some more. There you have it, an updo with some curls. Okay, so let's say you're in a hurry and you want to look like you're having an updo, like you have an updo. So what we're going to do now is we're going to push these sides back and we're going to pin them. Here we go. Just take this back here. Use your big pins. Cover it up this way. Take the other side, and you're going to do the same. You're going to also pin it. Now, you're going to go ahead and you're going to tousle this up like this. See, it already looks a little different. Even though you have short hair, it's just not the same old, same old. So, you're going to take this here too, and you're going to pin it and play with it as you go along. Maybe there's something you can do that's going to look even prettier as you put your hands through your hair, you know? Then you're going to take this part, and I'm going to ask you to tease it just a little bit, just to revamp it a little bit. Bring that back like that. Okay? This is already looking cute. And you're just going to bring this down this way. This across here, hide your pin, and I'm going to show you after I clean it up what it's going to look like. And there you have it, an updo on the go. As you can see, you can do many different updos with short hair. Thanks for watching.